In this video, you're going to learn how to create a simple blog post for your NodePress JS framework. And then I'm assuming you already have logged in, and then from home, you're going to click on post and the drop down box will come down. And then from there, we're going to click on add new. Once we have done that, we will see where another screen on the right hand side of the menu will open up, and then let's go through it step by step. At the very top, it will have a navigation, a little text that says we're adding a new page or new post. And then we can give a post name, and then we can specify a particular URL. However, if you don't want to specify whatever name that you put in here, it will automatically assume once you click out of that box, the URL will change to this particular name. And then there is a section where it's called teaser. This is going to be a little teaser, just like your WordPress when you have a teaser in front of it. When you look at all your blog posts, and then you can click on add, click on the button that says read more. And that is something you can type in here. And also what makes this framework even better is this particular teaser will be part of your meta description. So that you can type whatever you like in here. I would recommend that do not add any pictures or any kind of media to your teaser. Just leave it, let it be a plain text, something that you would want your reader to look at it quickly, that will let them know, hey, this is what the blog post is going to be about. So if you want to minimize that teaser, you could just click on this button that says teaser content, and this is going to collapse it. However, if you want to maximize it again to show it, you can click on again and it will come up. And if you scroll down, unlike your regular blog post or another systems where it only gives you an option to say read more, in here you can specify the text to be whatever you want it to say, because chances are you're not going to always find, when you're going through your blog post or somebody else's blog post, on the other side of it, it's not always going to be a text. There might be some videos there, or there might be a podcast or some kind of picture galleries or something like that. So therefore you have an option to type in whatever you would like to tell your reader. You can say, hey, click here to find more information, or you can say, hey, watch the video, click here, or something along the line. And then if you keep going down in here, which is the post content, this is the meat and potato of your blog post. You can type whatever you want in here, and you have plenty of option of formatting it. So if you want to make it a headline, you can just go under paragraph, H1, H2, H3, so on and so forth. And then if you would like to insert a media, you can click on media or link, or if you want to edit it, there's a lot of options. I'm going to let you experiment with them or go through it, but I will tell you this, they will come in handy. This framework has the most editing option than any other framework out there. If you want to add a picture, you could just click on this little button right here, and then the box will come up, and then from there you can open up the little envelope with the hourglass. You can pick from the gallery that you already have. By default, it just comes with the NodePress JS logo. However, if you would like to upload a new one, you can just click on upload and then navigate down to wherever you would like to, wherever your pictures or media is, you can put it there. So if you want to close it, you can just click the close button, and that's that. However, if you would like to add a YouTube video, you can click on embed, and you just pretty much type in the source of your YouTube URL, or you can just type in the whole, copy and paste the URL here, click OK, and embed the post in here. and that's this section. And on the right hand side, let's scroll up, we have, I'm gonna just make this a little bit bigger so we can expand it. There we go. So on the right hand side, we have our publish widget, in which you can save it as a draft, or you can preview it, or you can, under the access type, you can set it to, by default it is set to public, meaning anytime someone goes to your site that has all the blog posts listed, as long as you have the status to be public, it's going to show up there. However, if you don't want to include a particular blog post or a group of blog posts in that list, you could just mark it to be link access only. So the only way, by default, very common, the only way someone can look at that blog post if they have a direct link. Otherwise, they will not have access to it, or nor will it show up on the list of your blog posts. And then you can publish a date and time in here. When you click on the field, a little pop-up calendar will come up. You can specify any future dates or past dates or any of that. If you want to specify the time, you can click on the little time clock at the bottom of it, the widget, and then you can set it to be whatever time frame, whether it be AM or PM, whatever you like. So by default, what it assumes is that is current timestamp. So let's go down, and then in here, comments, allow comments. You can specify whether or not you would like this particular blog post to allow comments or not. And if we scroll down, you can add in your tags in here. Any particular keyword tags you would like to add for this blog post, you can add it right here, and you can separate them. So for example, node, and then separate them by comma, and it will turn into this green box, and then you can type in press, comma, JS, comma, or if you have a list of tags that you would like to include somewhere in your text file, you can literally copy and paste it in here, and it will appear for right here. But I'm gonna just delete these tags as they're not important at the moment. If you scroll down furthermore, we have a section that's called categories. By default, it has one category assigned, which is called uncharacterized. However, if you would like to add more category, you can simply click on the button that says add new category, and then from there you can type in whatever name you would like to, and then hit add category, and then you can have multiple ones. So for example, I'm gonna type in test 1, add 1, so it's gonna add a new category. And then if I want to add another one, I can say test 2, and then add that, so that's added. And now if I want to have one of those categories, that one that I just added, to be associated with this particular blog post, I could just click on the drop down box, and from there I can click on any one of these categories that I want. As you probably noticed, when I clicked on it, a little checkbox on the right hand side, a tick mark got placed on it. That indicates whether or not a particular category has been assigned to this blog post. If I click away, that will go away. And also, if I click on it at the very top, it will show you what the category is. If it's more than one, it will tell you, the system will tell you the total number of categories that are assigned to this particular blog post. So in this case, 3, 2, and if it's just one, it's going to list the one that is indicated there. And last but not least, if you want to add a feature image, so what that will do is this image will be showing when you post a blog post and someone shares that blog post on their Twitter or on their Google Plus or on their Facebook or somewhere, and that particular image, this particular image will show up as a graphic image on that particular platform. So if you want to add it, you can just click on add image, and it will take you back to the feature image part of it. You can just say navigate down to wherever you like, wherever the feature images, and that's that. So let me just bring that back to original screen so you can see it. So there it is. So let me close that off, add image, upload new, navigate down to wherever your images are, and then select that particular image, and then it will add to it. But for sake of this, I'll just add the NodePress JS logo. And once I do that, you will see a little thumbnail here that says, hey, this is the one. But if you want to remove it, you could simply just click on it and it goes away. It is that simple. So I'm going to quickly add a new text to our blog post here just to show you. And then we can look at it on the front end side, what it looks like. And before I do that, I'll close this out. And if you want to look at what the front end side of the website currently looks like, you simply click on your site name. In this case is NodePress JS test site. On the logo top left hand side, you just click. It will navigate to your current site the way it is. And then there it is. So it's right now it's just say hello world. If you click on read more, it will take you to, hey, this is what the current thing is, and then you can add the comments and whatnot. So I'm going to add another blog post, and then we can go back to our site and see what it looks like. All right, so I have added a new blog post with basic information, like this is a post 2 teaser, and then some dummy text. And that's that. So what I'll also do is I'll just add a picture in here as well, and just go here, and I'll upload a picture. I'll just go to my galleries here, and I'll add this picture. So as you saw, I uploaded it. Now if I go back to my thumbnail, and the picture will be there, I'll simply select it, and then I can give it a dimension if I want to, or I can let it be. I'll just say 150 by 150 and then click OK. And also while I'm here, if you would like to add multiple images at one time, you could simply click on where it says Insert Gallery. A box will come up and you can pick whichever one you want. And then if in this case, if I want to add both of them, I'll just put a checkbox next to it. If you want to upload it, you can upload the images here, or under the thumbnail view, you could just simply click on it as you go. And then insert it. And then there it is. I'm just gonna make them a little smaller because they look way too big. So there it is. So this is the one that I individually did it, one, and the below ones are the ones that I inserted them with the gallery option. So if I scroll up, I already have assigned the blog post time and date, and I just made it to be public. And I said I want it to be comment, and I added a category to be test 1. And I don't want to add any feature image for the time being, but so all I have to do next is just click on publish, and it publishes. Then it gives you an option to view it. You could just click on it, and it will take you back to the blog post content part of it. So this is what this looks like. So people can add a comment to my section of this particular blog post. However, if I refresh it now on the main site, and then there comes my blog post, and it's also a descending order, meaning the latest one will show up on the top. So that is that. So if I click on read more rather, and this will give me an option of seeing the blog post content that I put in there. And if I go back, now you'll see where the counter of the view has changed to 2, because the first one was when I individually looked at it from this screen, and then the second time was when I refreshed the page and clicked on that. And this will conclude this video for blog post. And in the next video, we will look at another section of this menu.